Well, welcome to 2021, beloved warriors. Happy New Year. We're so excited that you're joining us once again. Kelsey and I have a fun topic today
Yes.
of confidence. Everyone has experienced a lack thereof of confidence, I'm sure. But I know that us being confident, especially in our faith, is really important in our day to day lives. So, I just want to remind you, though, before we get into this topic, is that we know that any woman is a beloved warrior. You are so loved by God, and He's calling you. He's calling you to do, as a warrior, what He wants you to do. And that may be taking a stand for something in your life right now, or learning how to sometimes fight on your knees in prayer, or take an action. He calls us to do things for others, or in life that moves us in a different direction. So that's kind of what it means to be a warrior, right?
Yes.
Learning who to fight for and who not to fight for,
Yeah.
who to fight against, who not to fight against. Paul sure has a lot to say about that. But anyway, to jump in this about confidence, we want any woman to have a better understanding of this. Jesus, he was, of course, always teaching and training his disciples as they went along in life. And then when he was ready for them to go out, he sent them out by twos. I think that had something to do about confidence too.
I agree. Yeah.
I mean, I'm so glad I get to do this podcast.
Me too.
With you.
Yes.
That we're in a two pair. And we do that for our small groups too. We have our facilitators, we make sure there's two of them. But there's an interesting verse that he says to them as before they're going out. And I know that they're probably worried. When you go to a new place, there's common worries that have to do with our confidence. Have you ever gone to some place and you knew you were worried?
Yes, yeah, I have. I remember when I went to my small group for the first time, and I had been invited by a friend, so I only knew her. And for me back then, that was a lot to go meet new people, and I didn't know what they were going to think of me or what even was going to happen in this small group. That was my first experience with a small group. So I was anxious and worried for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I can remember that. Small group, that's a great example, because I remember the first time I went to one, I didn't really know anyone. Even the person invited me weren't real close. And so I was like, will they even understand me? Or will we have anything in common?
Yeah.
You think those kind of things. So I'm sure the disciples worried about that too. In fact, Jesus was warning them about persecution. And this is what he said, though, in Luke 12:12.